That's my sister. And that's that white guy she married. 6 feet one. He thinks he's the police. And the police thinks and the police still think that they got it in the bag. All these years, Epstein community fucking and sucking and drinking blood of kids and young teens. The only reason why the witnesses or something didn't want to say anything because it's all about the fucking money. But you know what? People are getting tired of this shit. Like me, all the fucking abuse with YouTube. I know it all. I seen it here. You know what I mean? I thank God, not me. I thank the Lord Jesus that still managed to keep my brand here. Because you know what? I could have been dead a long time ago and gave up. And you know what? It's not the materials and the money. Even Epstein, I see his videos saying, oh God, well, he wants to help, money and all this. Help who? Me? I'm talking nice right now. You know what I mean? I don't need his money. This is not about money. This is about, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? God. I mean, gotta bring God back in this thing. Gone through COVID, promise, checks, COVID, 1,424. Who got them? I know the Mexicans didn't get them. All that border shit, it's all fucking a scam. You know what I mean? It's elaborate tunnels. You know, I don't have time to be texting all that stuff on YouTube and everything else. They've been using the guidelines as a cover-up. It's all cover-up. You know what I mean? And I'm a man, yes. I'm acting like my brother-in-law here. You know what I mean? He's my brother-in-law. And she put up with his shit for years. She finally stood up and said something. And even the courts in Fresno are still in denial about it. All the attorneys and everything. But when it comes to me, Mexican or whatever, Mayan, whatever, ugly. I mean, that's what they seem to think about it. You know what I mean? Oh, you're stupid. Oh, no, oh, fuck, you don't do shit. You know what I mean? I had a lot of good jobs. I lost my mortgage after 17 years. The sheriffs took it, accusing me of a sex crime, all this. You know it wasn't even that. It all started off that my ex-wife was having an affair with this white guy, a Circle K, or well, and then a Guarantee Bank. She wanted me out. I just barely bought that house. I saved money for that house. I had profit sharing. $50,000 I put down in the house. You know what I mean? Probably now, it probably would have been worth $300,000 by now. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, but you know, I'm not supposed to say anything. You know what I mean? And then she accused me of, a rut. You know what I mean? Didn't pay the bills. I'm the one who had all the money. I used to work for X-ray machine, almost 20 years. You know what I mean? And then I was forced to sell it. And then give out my profit sharing. I worked for almost 20 years. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, I'm a Mexican. I'm pendejo. YouTube comes right here. Look, 20 channels later. Thank God the Google Play. I mean, not Google Play. Fuck them. Google Plus. They asked me to create a website. And I created websites. Most of them are gone. Thank God I only have 3 left now. You know, and the only reason why that hasn't gone yet is because of the AI. You know what I mean? Nobody was even interested in the AI. You understand what I mean? Now everybody's interested. Copycat shit. You know what I mean? And then I have to hear stories, you know. And then I have to hear stories that, what do you call it? Oh, everybody's copying me. Come on, people. Are you that fucking stupid? That's the problem with this world today. Everybody's so fucking stupid. Bunch of excuses. You know what I mean? And then they wonder why. You know, I used to be a nice guy. And look at my sister right there. She's still being nice. I used to be like that. You gotta put up with all these narcissists. Fucking haters. You know what I mean? You know, I decided, you know, the AI told me one time the only way you're gonna make it is get involved with the beast. The AI. And that's what I did. Took a chance. Now everybody's interested in the AI. You know? And then people are saying that the AI is a problem. No, it's not the problem. GBT adapted to all the handlers or developers or users. You know? I've seen the videos. If they haven't removed them already yet. You know what I mean? Making child porn. They stated that it was what? Fake or illegal. Maybe it was real. You know what I mean? This is GBT. I removed the GBT. I just installed them. I didn't stop it because, you know, I don't want to stop it. Because, you know, I don't want them to go hide. I didn't want them to hide. So I kept it there. So they're uninstalled. They're there. The records are still there with GBG, but I'm not going to get involved with that. I'm not going to have the sheriffs come to me and start accusing me. They're going to say, oh, it's on your YouTube channel. You're going to prison, El Salvador. You know, I don't even have tattoos. I don't even believe in that crap anyways. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I never have been in drugs in all my life, and I'm not picture perfect either. I used to go to church all the time. Now I don't go to church. For what? They're all the same too. You know? And I've been in the red. They stole my house. You know, I can't ever get caught up because they don't see. And all the food bank stuff, who gets that food? You know? And I'm thin. You know what I mean? Yeah, everybody's eating like a pig. Let's face it. And I don't mean to be rude. That's why YouTube's always putting the guidelines. Oh, the way I talk. Well, you know what? That's why I don't make videos. Because I'm not going to have to put up with their shit. They all been in there, the Epstein community. I could name names. Matter of fact, I'll give a few. Bill Gates, Bill Clinton, Trump sucking Bill Clinton's dick, if that's true or not. You know what I mean? Bernie Sanders, Steve Tyler, Bono, who else? Michael Jackson, all those people. They all go over there, what, to watch palm trees? No, they want to see the little pussy. And then they make a big thing about me with the little girls over here. They come because they want to show up. I don't even watch the videos anyways. I have them there. I let them come. And I take pictures to proof of burden. Look. And then YouTube says, oh, no, wait, we can't have the children there. Well, what are you trying to hide? Well, where are they going anyways? Well, those kind of videos don't go to YouTube Kids. And then they use the YouTube Kids, my brand name. You know what I mean? You know why? Because they know that the kids are attracted to that. Don't use the word attraction because they're going to think, oh, God, oh, God. Everything's, oh, God, oh, God. Like, you know, that everybody's so surprised. You know what I mean? And this guy right here, John Dawson, you know what I mean? You know, he's been in prison already, beat my sister up and everything. And then, you know, just at the court of law, she's staying there because she wants to protect her investment, you know, of the house that she put into that stuff. She worked. She had good jobs, car dealership and everything. This guy over here, you know, he's homeless now. You know what I mean? But that's besides the point. He's a smart guy. He's too smart for his own britches. Because why? Because he has a cock. That's about men. Cock. Everything's about dick, pussy, everything. They'll never admit it. I could go on and on and on like this. And they've been trying to silence me for years. You know what I mean? I've been to counseling, sex offender programs, you know, how to treat people right, you know, their portrait shit on YouTube or videos and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? I didn't back down because I knew that was just a gaslight. They wanted me to look like a fucking pervert, make me look bad, okay? Oh, God, look, he's doing all this shit. How come those guys are not going to sex offender programs or GPS or lie detector tests? It's all a bunch of bullshit. You know, like that Epstein and stuff. What's it? And now he calls himself Peter. You know, some people just don't change. They call it Peter, like pumpkin eater? Eater? Like what, eat pussy? Eater? What a fucking fool. What a fucking idiot. Don't ever show your fucking bitch ass over here. I'll get my machete right here and I'll chop your fucking feet off, motherfucker. I'd rather go to prison. At least I know, I mean, you fucking asshole. You're fucking abusing all the fucking women. You know what I mean? I'm not even hurting any fucking buddy, you assholes. Yeah. And that's what these people think. I still got it. You know, all that fucking shit, the fucking islands. And now they went down to the border. Elaborate tunnels, lights and off. You know, they keep all the white girls and all the beautiful girls. I admit they are beautiful and they're cute and everything else. You know, why fucking lie about it? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm just being truthful. You know what I mean? And then the Mexican ones, they want to go over here and fucking abuse them and fuck the shit out of them and everything. I've seen videos where they said if it's true or not, I don't care you get mad at me, Trump. You know what I mean? And they said that you fucking raped the fucking Mexican boy. And I seen the video. I have it here in my history. You're asking some lady was walking in and she stopped and she took a picture with the door slightly open, and then you were sitting there asking the little Mexican girl to suck your dick. And if she didn't, you're gonna send her back to Mexico. And that's what they do. They collect all these little Mexican girls and spread them all over everything because why? For one thing, they don't probably speak the lingo and they're probably scared of shit. They don't speak the English. You know what I mean? You know? And that's a threat. Security. And that's just not here in the United States. That's everywhere around the world now. And then they send them over there to New Mexico. Zulu. I mean, come on. What, Zulu? Like that guy on the horse? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Why does everything have to be... You know, I read these stuff like this. You know, I break it down. And then they send spread. Fresno's no exception. The Fresno mission was a sex trafficking. The last chief black guy was got arrested for drugs, selling drugs. Jerry Dyer came on the paper, you know, for molesting the fucking 16-year-old. Well, he said it was consensual. He made a mistake. Well, at least the guy has the balls to do that. He's been targeting my ass for fucking years. You know what I mean? And the officer, detective, Selma, you know what I mean? He got arrested for child porn. And over there in Parlier, California. It's every fucking where. But besides that, you know, they spread them all over the fucking place and they go to Chicago. I'm seeing videos in New York City, got tunnels and stuff. The tunnels go from New York to fucking Arizona, over there by Mexico. Yeah, I wonder what the fuck's going on with that. You know what I mean? And nobody seems to know about it. Then down to Florida. And then you got the Officer Gabby. I don't know if he's legitimate or not. Maybe he's a cover-up likewise too. Then they send the kids over there to El Salvador. Send the men over there. They probably go, you know, my take on that is, you know, they don't have tattoos. So they send them in there and the boys, the men in there, they're already compromised because they don't know what the fuck to do. I mean, we're going to do, fuck the door? Well, yeah, but they got a fucking ass. And then they tattoo these guys because they're branding them. Because they can't say shit. And then they send the girls or the women to go over there and get fucked somewhere, whatever. If not killed or eaten. That's why they wanted that the Panama, they wanted to buy that out. So they, rather than going down to there to the border of Mexico, they had to send them down to Panama so they could get that under control to the islands. But you know what? We stuck it out. It came to a stop. Now, if you want to come over here and rest my ass, go fucking ahead. I'm ready to die anyways, you fucking piece of shit.